Ann doesn't like green pepper in her chili. Well, today, too bad, because it's going in there. At home, when you make it, you can leave it out. All right, we're starting with 2 pounds of lean ground beef. And I do this in a big soup pot because this is going to make a nice big batch. And if you use a big pan, it doesn't end up all over your kitchen. One of the best gifts I ever got was a big, nice soup kettle. Got it for a wedding gift, and I use it all the time. It's one of those great gifts. Using the old pop and stir to get it going. And now I'm going to chop up Ann's favorite, some green pepper. Now, yeah, if you don't like it, you can certainly leave it out. All right. I find if you dice it up pretty small, the kids don't even really know it's in there, and it just adds some extra great flavor. First time I had pasta in chili was I went to school at Marquette, Milwaukee, and there's a place there called Real Chili. Been to Real Chili in Milwaukee? They've got a couple of locations, and I'd never heard of putting pasta in chili, and they do it over spaghetti noodles. And then ever since then, it's like, yeah, that really works. And then there's a place in the Green Bay area that does Chili John's does that too. Does Kroll's do that too? Kroll's does it too?
You can get it either way.
Oh, you can get it with or without the pasta. I get it. But it is kind of fun, and it's a way to kind of bulk it up. Really kind of makes a meal out of it, so it's all in there. Throw some onion in here. Got 1 medium onion that we finely diced. I love doing like chili for the big game because you can have it all done. You can even do it like a day or two ahead of time. I think it's one of those things that when you refrigerate it, sometimes it gets better. Like spaghetti sauce, magic kind of happens in the refrigerator. So you can make this a day ahead and then, you know, warm it up in your slow cooker or your Nesco roaster for game day, and then just put out all the fixins, and everybody can help themselves. That's a great way to entertain, is to have a chili party. We do a big chili cook-off. I'm just seasoning it with some salt and some pepper here at Fox 11 every year, where everybody brings a different slow cooker filled with chili, and then we judge it, and that's a real fun way to entertain too. It's a cheap way to entertain and great conversation piece because everybody's trying the different chili. Everybody kind of outdoes themselves, or tries to. Yeah, Abby, our producer, won last time. She does a Southwest chicken chili that we actually have done on the show before, and it's really good. Do it in a slow cooker, and it's yummy. And it's healthy, too. All right, in goes my pepper. Sorry, Ann. I'm not really that sorry. All right. A little bit of fresh garlic, but if you don't have fresh garlic around, you could use just a garlic salt, garlic powder, some jarred garlic. Just like that little bit of garlic in here, gives it some great flavor. All right. And now we're just going to start opening some cans and dumping everything in. Just waiting for that beef to get cooked through, no longer pink and nice and crumbly. We're just about there, and then we'll start adding our seasonings. 1 can of tomato paste, a 6-ounce can. 1 can of chili beans. What I like about these is it's just going to add some extra flavor. It's got the great, you don't have to rinse or drain them because it's already in a great, I'm going to call it juice with some great chili spices. But if you don't have chili beans, you could do rinsed, drained kidney beans or pinto beans. And then 1 can of diced tomatoes. If the kids don't do tomatoes, chunks of tomatoes, you could also do crushed tomatoes, and they won't even know it's in there. Okay, time to start seasoning this up, and this is really nice lean beef that we got from Festival, so I don't see any grease that we need to drain, but check for that and see if there's some grease that needs draining. We're adding a few tablespoons of chili powder, a couple teaspoons of cumin, paprika, which is going to give it a nice color, and a pinch of oregano. A lot of people think that oregano, about a quarter of a teaspoon, is mainly, you know, an Italian thing, but oregano is used a lot in Mexican cooking. And this is one of the secrets I have is before you start dumping all the rest of the stuff in, we're just kind of cooking the spices with the ground beef for a minute or so, and that's going to toast them and bring them back to life. Smells good, doesn't it? Starting to smell like chili. Love that smell. Okay. So in is going to go our tomato paste. Thank you very much. Next, we're going to do our chili beans. Great flavor in there. Our diced tomatoes with the juice. And now we're going to add 5 cups of beef stock and 1 cup of water. And we're adding so much liquid because we're going to add our macaroni noodles right in here, and they're going to cook along with this. So we need that liquid so it'll basically cook the pasta, and a lot of it will cook away. So it seems like a lot of liquid right now. Don't worry, it's all good. 2 cups of elbow macaroni also go in here. And now we're going to bring this to a simmer. Bring it to a boil, actually. Turn it down to a simmer and let it cook about 12 to 15 minutes until that pasta just gets cooked and some of that liquid absorbs. So we'll take a break right now, and in about 10-15 minutes it will be chili time. And of course, then you serve this with all your great fixins, the shredded cheese, the sour cream, chopped scallions, maybe some jalapeno peppers and hot sauce. So chili mac. Told you this makes a nice big batch, and it is absolutely delicious. And we'll serve it up in just a bit.